Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Sports Authority Field. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Defense showing blitz. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now a first down throw, Simeon. Left side here to Sanders. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down and 4. A shotgun snap for Simeon. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd and 4.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They are going to go with Simeon. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. From the 50 at Simeon. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, here's Simeon. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Henderson. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's Simeon now on second down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go
Simeon on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 49 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll try to run with Ivory. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Bortles throwing on second down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mercedes Lewis from 6 yards away. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. To throw on second is Simeon. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Third and long. It's Simeon. Flush to his right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Simeon and the offense staying put. They'll go on fourth down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Indeed going for it. Simeon. Got a man. He finds Sanders. The 40. He's at the 30. 20. 10. 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 92 yards, and the Broncos are in for 6. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone, do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Bortles now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, the Jags send out Brad Nortman to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 22. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
All right, here we go.
On 1st down, Simeon. And he hits his man on the out route. Demaryius Thomas. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Out of the gun, Simeon. Green with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st down, it's Simeon. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, Simeon. Sanders has it over the middle. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver?
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Unable to corral him. He fights through.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Bortles will try again on second down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Green 90. Green 90. Left.
Again, it's Fournette. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Midfield, here's Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Gun. Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Simeon. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Demaryius Thomas, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Let's go. Leopard. Here we go now.
Simeon on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Blair Brown, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, here's Simeon. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Simeon. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Leopard. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
All right, now, look. Detroit. Hurry up, over. Leopard. Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a 1st down throw. Simeon out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Blitz.
2nd down now after the pass completion.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Watch it now. Over. All right, now look at 56.
Simeon throwing again. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Now let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the 1st down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Vance Joseph making his mark. His guys will go on 4th down. On 4th down, Simeon. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
All right, here we go.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Hurry up, here we go.
3rd and 2, Simeon. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll run. Anderson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one.
Green, 39. Green, 39. Leopard, back 99, Philly, here we go.
To throw on 2nd is Simeon. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Simeon. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And McManus able to put it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it'll be first down here after the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. He'll look to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd down, Anderson. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams